Greetings and welcome to The End. Last week, this week, and next week, the podcast companion to The End, the weekly newsletter that shines a light back on audio fiction shows after they've reached the finale of a season or the conclusion of the series. I am your host and the curator of The End, Evo Terra. Let's get into it, shall we?
Last week.
The most recent issue of The End, the 58th, highlighted 8 shows in either the complete series or season finale section, and 2 of them wrapped in the last few days. Regina Prime, a dramatized sci-fi mystery microfiction series from Jessica Burson, posted the season 1 finale on October the 10th. This is a one-person show from the creator of Echoes in Between, and you'll need about 2 hours to enjoy all 10 episodes of the first season. The Hacker Chronicles, a dramatized thriller series from Tenable and Caspian Studios, posted the Season 2 finale on October the 6th. The show stars Michael C. Hall and Chloe Taylor, and unlike other fictional shows about hacking, everything on this show can actually happen, or has. It's researched extensively by Tenable, one of the world's leading cybersecurity companies. Give yourself about 8 hours to listen to all 22 episodes of the first 2 seasons. And be sure to listen to the end of this audio file to hear trailers or episode snippets from these recently finale'd shows.
This week.
With every issue, I make 2 recommendations for great audio fiction I personally love. As with all things in life, your mileage may vary. My first recommendation is one that longtime readers of The End will recognize. It's Petrified, a dramatized horror anthology from Peter Dunn and Liam Garrity. This is one of my favorite horror podcasts, and since Halloween is just right around the corner, I'm sharing it once again. Season 3 wrapped earlier this year, so there's plenty for you to catch up on. Here's the trailer for Season 3.
Oh God!
Back in, quick!
Her.ie says Petrified captures listeners' attention from the get-go.
It won't open.
Reeling them in for a deeply unsettling ride before delivering on some serious scares.
When you call the dead back, they are angry, and they are lost, and they are hungry.
Petrified, the award-winning horror drama returns with a cast including Cecil Baldwin and Larry Fessenden.
Is that Robert? I smelled death. The stench of rot.
Petrified, an all-new season of tales from a darker Ireland, begins January 11th wherever you listen to podcasts.
What am I doing? Just let's end this.
Petrified currently has 23 episodes across 3 seasons, providing you with over 13 hours of spooky Irish goodness. My next recommendation is a show that published the final episode of the series today. Listen to Conference Call, a dramatized satirical comedy from Paradiso Media and Realm, as soon as you can. This one had me laughing out loud more than once. It's a parody of true crime/investigative podcasts, and I think it's exceedingly good. Here's the trailer.
You are now joining your conference call with
The Toad Bros.
From National Public Broadcasting and WQRC New York, I'm Charlotte Dunn, and this is Conference Call.
Hi guys, this is Julie Burke.
Julie! Hey, listen, we have together really disrupted the whole dishwashing market, but LilyPad is so much more than that. We are pivoting.
This is a tech company. This is, we're looking at Mark, we're looking at Elon,
Right.
We're looking at Jeff.
Even Tony Stark, the guy kind of inspired, a lot of my tattoos.
Sure.
But that's why we wanted to come get you. I'd rather have the person coming off the giant up trying to redeem themselves,
Right.
So,
Like Jesus. I mean, look, that's the story of Easter, and that tricked millions of people into believing that stuff.
I think that's probably a bit different, but point definitely taken.
Over the course of this series, I'll share the crucial moments, the pivot points, if you will, of what happened at Lily Pad between Julie and the Toads.
One thing that I do think will be helpful is if everybody uses I feel statements for this, just saying that you feel things as opposed to declaring them as fact, because it's really an emotional case.
That's a great idea. No, I feel that's a great idea. So
well, I feel thankful.
I feel like the Toads have been dodging me.
And Josias, is there any tips for if you just want the other person to stop talking so you can put your comment in, or I feel like I'd like to be able to cut her off a little bit more?
Sake.
All this and more on Conference Call.
Conference Call is an original production of Paradiso Media presented by Realm, starring Elizabeth Henstridge, Jeff Ward, Gregory Stees, and Emma Roberts. Guest starring Beck Bennett, Karen Gillan, Ian DeCastacar, Dimi Dijuibe, Christopher Abbott, Clark Gregg, and many more. It will be available on all platforms August 31st, so be sure to download wherever you listen.
Conference Call is a complete series spanning 8 episodes. That's just over 3 hours of funny business.
Next week.
The latest issue of The End has 6 entries in the new season's coming soon section, but none of them start in the next few days. So, as is my wont, I'm reclaiming my time and asking you to do 2 things. 1, you have to check out the new website. This is a massive upgrade over what I was using the first year of The End. The search function itself works brilliantly, and now it's easier than ever before to find what other shows your favorite creators make. Seriously, go check it out now. The second thing I want from you is to implore you, yes you, to go to TheEnd.fyi/support and check out how much I lowered the support pricing. Like 50 cents an episode, less than that even? That's low. Again, that's TheEnd.fyi/support, and show me how much you love getting the issues and these episodes each week. As a reminder, trailers or episode snippets for those first 2 shows I mentioned in this episode are coming your way right after I say... And that's all for this episode of The End last week, this week, and next week. For these and the other audio fiction shows featured, highlighted, and coming soon that were included in the 58th issue of The End, including links to listen to the shows mentioned in this episode, please visit TheEnd.fyi. I'm Evo Terra. Thanks for listening. And here are those 2 trailers or snippets. Regina Prime.
Regina Prime is a sci-fi podcast with some dark themes that listeners may find disturbing. Complete content warnings can be found in our show notes. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, welcome to my latest urban exploring vlog. To all 3 of you who watch these videos. Quite honestly, I didn't plan on filming today, but I've gotten into this building and it's pretty dark in here, so I needed the extra light from my phone and figured, hey, might as well film. I don't want to say too much about where I am, but some of you might be able to guess. I went through a side door I found open, and that seems to have spit me into some kind of hallway. I haven't gone very far. I just started filming as soon as I opened the door. It looks and feels like a hospital, but that's definitely not what this facility was. Mostly, I'm seeing pathways leading off into other areas, and looks like some doors further down, maybe? I'm not quite sure where to start here. This place is massive, judging by the outside, and that's just what's above ground. I don't plan on doing too much exploring tonight, as I really just wanted to see if I could find a way that didn't require me doing the breaking part of the breaking and entering. But, oh shit!
Regina Prime a dramatized sci-fi mystery microfiction series from Jessica Berson, has reached the Season 1 finale. The Hacker Chronicles.
My name is Alice Mitnick. On the dark web, they call me Able 10. 1 year ago, I hacked into one of the world's biggest food conglomerates. And I got caught by a man I only know as John Doe. He threatened to dox me unless I worked for him. For the last year of my life, he's controlled my every move, my every hack. But 3 weeks ago, he made a mistake. The kind of mistake that can set me free or get me killed. Now, my freedom hinges on two impossible questions. Who is John Doe, and what does he want?
The Hacker Chronicles Season 2, Digital Nomad. Presented by Tenable. Starring Michael C. Hall as John Doe and Chloe Taylor as Alice. Coming July 14th, wherever you listen to podcasts.
The Hacker Chronicles, a dramatized thriller series from Tenable and Caspian Studios, has reached the finale of the second season. And that's it for the additional trailers or snippets this week. Once again, I am Evo Terra for The End. Cheers!